People like to focus on the negative, right? Women don't get along, women fight. We're not even gonna focus on that because we know that's not true, right? We are all here to empower each other. We're all here to encourage and uplift each other's businesses. And so that's what we're gonna do tonight. So the first thing I wanna talk about, why is it important to build those relationships in business? The first thing is accountability. Women, as women, we know how to encourage each other in a different way, right? We are caretakers. So we make sure that while we're making sure that you stay on track, we're gonna nurture you as well. I'm gonna check in on you to make sure you've met those goals, but I'm also gonna make sure that you are taking care of yourself in the process. We forget to take care of ourselves all the time. We're so busy taking care of other people that we forget the importance of filling our cup up, right? Because I can't pour into you until I fill up my cup. Another reason why it's so awesome to talk to other women in business is it broadens your perspective. There's so many different types of women. Just in this room, when we went around and talked about what everybody does, it's such a diverse group. And talking to different people enhances your business. Talking to people from different backgrounds. I'm a relationship therapist. Of course, I love talking to married couples. I love talking to families with children. But talking to divorced women, talking to single women, all of that changes your perspective on how you approach your business. As well as talking to people in different industries. If I only talk to therapists, my business would only be in a small hole. But if I talk to financial advisors, if I talk to teachers, it changes my perspective of how I approach my business because they're going to teach me some things I didn't know. I know Ms. Carmen has left, but I know Ms. Carmen does dance, correct? And when I was thinking about this speech, I was thinking about how if me and Ms. Carmen have a conversation and she tells me about how she teaches children to dance and move with each other, that is what I teach couples to do all the time. How do you move with each other? How does how that person's steps affect how you step, right? And so talking to different people changes the approach in which you see your business and can only help you grow. Also, we need to make sure that we're doing collaboration. Collaborating does not take away from your business, right? Just because you're pouring into someone else's business does not mean you're not working on yours. Think about everything that you got done this week, all the tasks, all the productivity, and the products that you have created. If you met someone else with your same work ethic, those same skills, how would that look if y'all worked together? Who would you reach if you actually spent your time working with other women in business that were doing the same work as you and putting in as much work as you? Collaboration is the key to growth and to helping more people within the community. When I think of I call it my squad, but the women that I spend the most time with in business, I think there is a key to the women that you want to keep around you as you are networking, as you're meeting different people. I like to have a team of people around me, and there are 3 people that you need on your team. The first one is the example. The example is someone who is where you would like to be. This does not mean that this is like a celebrity. I mean, it can be Oprah if you want it to be, but it doesn't have to be. It can be someone that just is a little bit further along than you are. When I think of an example, I think of someone who has spoken 20 times, as I've only spoken a couple. So that's my example. You know, someone who has a bigger following, someone who has consistent clients, someone who has been in business a little bit longer than I have. Those are the examples I look at. And it's important that you have people that you can learn from their mistakes so that you aren't making the same mistakes as them. It's so much information out there, and you should take notes, you should read as much as you can, and you should find another person that has went through what you went through. They don't have to be in the same business. My example is someone named Malik Till. I don't know if you guys know who she is. She's the owner of Curlbox. I discovered her when I was having lunch with Rebecca and one of our other friends, and someone mentioned she had a podcast, and I have been listening to everything she has said since then. I'm not in beauty, I'm a relationship therapist, but the information she gives is priceless, and I want to make sure that I follow her steps and don't make the same mistakes she makes. The next one is the encourager. I feel like Ms. Tammy kind of talked about this, how important it is to have people around you that encourage you. It's important to have someone that's going to have your back no matter what. Yes. Those days when you don't want to be a business owner anymore, you have someone who's like, no, you have to do this. The people that come to networking events with you. I call this my business bestie who happens to be Rebecca. I don't go anywhere without Rebecca. And the last one is your editor. When I think of an editor, I think of, I hand you my paper, and you scratch it all up and write all the red marks and rewrite everything I've written. And while this isn't the most popular person in my squad, they are probably the most needed person. Because this is a person that tells me, that was a great idea, but this is what you need to work on, right? That was a good idea, but these are some things that you may encounter at some point. And that person, even though they don't always tell me yes, and you're great, or you're awesome, they are making sure that I become the best me I can be and have the best business I can have. So those are just 3. Everybody has many people on their team. I have so many other people that support me, and I hope that you guys are finding people that can support you as well, especially at these type of events where we get to talk to each other and connect and meet different personalities. And so I just wanted to make sure that everybody understands the importance of connecting with women, connecting in business with people that have the same ambition.